Hey guys, it's Mike. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something a little bit different. If it's not your cup of tea, I apologize. We won't actually be covering King Arthur today. We're actually just going to look at the channel and its development and just kind of show you what's going on in the back end, the progress we've made. For those of you who have been with me since the beginning, my goal was to actually put one of these out every single month. But after my trip to Greece, unfortunately, I kind of fell off the wagon and didn't put a lot of videos out, and my channel really stagnated after that. So we're going to jump into it, see where we're at, kind of provide a little bit of transparency as to my YouTube experience and the journey thus far. And I do appreciate all of the love and support, the comments, the likes, the views, the watch hours. All of it goes into helping me out and building the channel. So I really appreciate you guys. So as we take a peek at the dashboard here, you can see my latest video launched about 58 minutes ago. It's got a few views on it already. It is performing okay. It's as far as my top 10 for the last 28 days. But this metric really gives me a feel for the videos that you guys like and what people are actually engaging with. And so I can kind of get an understanding of what I should be focusing my attention on. Also, comments really help out in this space. Suggestions of videos, things that are working, things that aren't. I have been having a lot of issues with my camera lately and the software, so I've been trying to figure that out. But just inch by inch, we're getting better and better. We are over here in the subscribers at 2786. Now this is a very inflated number. About 6 months ago, I did a couple promotions. I think I spent a total of like $50 or something like that promoting my channel and trying to gain subscribers. And I think a lot of these subscribers are actually bot subscribers because they kind of fall off as YouTube deletes the channels. So I don't think it's a very effective way to gain subscribers, especially people that are engaged with your content. But it definitely hit the criteria. In order to get monetized, you need a minimum of 1,000. So I'm there, but it would be better to start getting more subscribers that actually are watching my videos. So we take a look at my content here. I'm on to episode 25 of my King Arthur content. I do have playlists that kind of break down the different things that I've done over the last few months. I've covered King Arthur mostly with the 25 videos. I started the Raid free-to-play account and bailed on it quickly. I apologize if you were watching it. I just was getting so frustrated and angry every time I made a video, and it just got to a point where I really remember why I quit the game. Not to say I'll never go back, but right now it's just more frustrating than it is fun. So it's kind of sitting there as it is what it is. And then I've been covering a couple things on Godforge. I have found that with the Godforge content, unfortunately not being able to play the game, a lot of people aren't really engaging with the content. Even though I think the game is amazing, it looks like it's going to be incredible, and I do plan on doing an entire playlist on Godforge. Whether or not I move from King Arthur to Godforge completely, ideally I'd like to actually keep both of those accounts going and cover both games, because I think it's just a little more fun to just have some variation. But I have been told that covering multiple games on the same channel is not the best way to do it. So maybe I need to make a new channel for Godforge. I don't know, but we're going to get started on getting this guy monetized first, and then we'll worry about what we're going to do from there. I am coming from Guild of Guardians. I did quite a few videos on Guild of Guardians. My main attraction to this game was that the characters in this game are NFTs, and it is a play-to-earn game. The problem with it is there's not a lot of characters in the game. The gameplay itself is not super fun. The graphics for me don't really speak to me. Like they're cool, but I definitely prefer the Raid graphics, and King Arthur I think have just a whole next level to them, and I think Godforge as well is in that space. But none of the characters in those games are NFTs, so it's not really play to earn at this time. Hopefully that changes. There have been certain alignments with King Arthur and Netmarble talking about Beam and AVAX and Immutable. So potentially it could be something that comes into King Arthur. Potentially it could come into any of these games, and I really do think it is the future of gaming. But as far as I know, Raid and Godforge don't have any intent at all of bringing in the the play to earn. And I'm not sure if King Arthur does or not, but it's weird that they're kind of aligning with cryptos that would allow them to do it if they're not planning on actually doing it. So as we scroll down to the bottom of the videos here, I do have 184 videos. It feels like they're stacking up pretty quick. For a while there, mostly in the Guild of Guardians arena, I think I did over 100 videos there, and then started working towards the raid and then King Arthur. At this time, I'm putting almost 100% of my effort right here into King Arthur. I am watching and staying plugged into all of the Fateless content with the Godforge, and as videos pop up that I think are exciting, I will put out updates on that content just to keep people plugged in that want to be plugged into the game, because like I said, I'm really excited for that game to come out. If we head over to analytics here, you can see I'm getting about 5,000 views in a 28-day period. Just about 600 watch hours, which is really the opportunity for me. If we go into the watch hours, I have days where when I don't launch videos, nothing really happens, which is fair. And then as I'm launching a lot of videos, I am seeing some growth in that space. So I just got to stay on it and stay diligent about it. In order for me to get monetized, I do need to hit 4,000 watch hours. So as we take a look at the lifetime numbers, we are at 3.9 thousand. If we see more, it'll give us a better number here. We are at 3885. So I am 115 watch hours away from being eligible for monetization, which is pretty exciting. I think it'll probably happen in the next few days. So I'm hoping to do kind of a celebratory video about it. All in all, we're looking at 52,000 views and 2786 on the subscribers, but like I said, that number's pretty inflated as far as who's actually engaging with the content. Hitting 600,000 impressions, which is pretty cool. When I started this journey, I really didn't expect for it to grow as fast as it did. And you can see back when I was doing kind of daily videos, I was pretty successful. And then when I went to Greece and then didn't launch another video for a very long time, it did kind of peter out. But as of the first of the year, I kind of got back on it and started covering some other games because I just felt like Guild of Guardians was kind of dying and there wasn't a lot of people playing it. So I was kind of looking for other games and kind of got stretched all over the place for a minute, but I think I've aligned with King Arthur. I'm having a lot of fun with the game, and I enjoy making content on it every day. In order to get monetized, you go down here to the earn button. The first tier, I actually am a partner, and you need 3,000 watch hours and I think 500 subscribers or something like that. So I did hit those qualifications, but my next tier that I need to get to is the 4,000 watch hours, and that will allow me to actually get paid on the ads. On the videos. So I'm not entirely sure. The best I can find is I might make like $5 per 1,000 views or something like that. So in the event I'm doing about 5,000 views per 28 days, that's 25 bucks a month. But you know, it's something, and that was my goal when I started out, was I wanted to monetize the channel and actually get a check from YouTube made out to me, just to see if I could do it, which has been super fun. And then on top of that, the other piece that's pretty cool is I get to play cool games and engage with you guys as well, which I think is probably the better part of the deal anyway. If the account does start to step up and bring in a little more money, I do plan on either putting it right back into the channel and advertising the channel for growth, or potentially right back into the game so I can build my account and provide better content with better characters. So, but that's kind of the game plan for me at this point in time. In the community tab, I can come in here and see all of the comments that come through the feed. So when you guys leave a comment, I do my best to actually reply to each and every single comment myself. There's no team of people over here at Mike GOG. It's just me, goofball in his room playing games. But that's basically what I've been really focused on, is just kind of staying plugged into the community and making sure that we can share ideas. I think that's one of the best parts about these games, is playing them with people and basically building a community around it. If we head over to my subscriptions on my account, I follow HH Gaming and Dylar's Tactics. He has a lot of great information in there. Scratch Gaming and Fateless, Odd One Gaming and Susie Plays. She's down here somewhere. Loki Magics has an absolute stacked account. Ash, Stu Gaming. Ragewood does a lot of good breakdowns with the Godforge content. So I kind of stay plugged into that. CWC Zeppelin is a great source of information as well. But I try to go through and really see all the people making content on the game, and try to bring a new and different perspective, and maybe a new and different team composition, and just kind of my own splash to it. But I do find that being as educated as I can be on the different things that are out there is going to give me a better chance of getting quality content out to you. Another thing I've been playing with is trying to find a nice time that I'm actually putting together the videos. A lot of the time when I'm going, I just kind of go until I feel like I'm at a natural end. I cover the things I want to talk about and then move on. But I know personally, when I watch videos and I see 26 minutes, 34 minutes, stuff like that, I may not have that much time. And then in other times, I kind of prefer it. So I'd be curious to know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you could let me know, like, if there's an ideal amount of time for a video that you would engage with, and that way I can kind of aim for that. But any and all feedback is definitely appreciated. It's just going to help me be better over time and get a feel for what the community actually wants from me. And then I can have a better chance of providing it. Sometimes when I'm making the videos, it kind of feels like I'm shooting in the dark. Just because this is what I'm doing in my game at this time doesn't necessarily mean it relates to anybody. But I feel like the content will be there when it does relate to different accounts. They might find it and then have another perspective on whatever challenge they're facing at that moment. I just realized I completely misspelled Legends up here, so I wonder if that's been messing with my SEO score. But it's kind of a silly problem to have. But I went and fixed that real quick. But I think that's about what I got for you today. Nice short one. But for those of you that are interested in the YouTube channel and so forth, I figured I'd provide that update, let you know where we're at. I do need to hit those 4,000 watch hours before a year goes by, which I have all the way until June, so I'm not really nervous about that. It should happen in the next few days. But I really appreciate the support, and when I say that it means the world to me when you do like and subscribe, I am in here every day looking at the likes, the subscriptions. I pay really close attention to all this. So it does really mean the world to me. I'm not just saying that, but I definitely appreciate all the support that you guys have given me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.